Day 740 being Christopher Cruz. I just thought about this while I was walking to my car. I said, remember I prayed and I promised God, like, God, if they offer me the internship director position, I'll take it. Well, they haven't offered that to me yet. We haven't done the presentation or anything like that. And it's crazy because I've messaged the associate pastor 4 or 5 times to schedule a meeting and he just hasn't responded. I'm sure he's just busy or whatever. And I haven't made the presentation. And so I haven't been offered it. You know, we talked about it. And I'm sure I could get it if I really wanted it. And I thought, wow, that is the reason why I thought that that would be such a good fit is because I didn't think I was ready to lead believers. So I was like, okay, well, let me stay in the church and they'll bring me a group of 5 or 10, believers, and I could spend a year learning how to, coach them and apply what I do to the whole system of believers and God's word and all this kind of stuff. And that'll be really good training. So then in a year from now, I could really launch Warriors of God and I'll have this good experience under my belt. And so I was thinking that was a good idea coming from a place of I'm not ready. I'm not experienced enough. I don't know enough. And coming to this conference and being around such powerful believers that are entrepreneurs that are fighting to change the world and also be successful and make an impact and honor God, it's like I could lead everyone in this room. Like I could be up on that stage right now doing the same thing he's doing with my own thing. Like, I am more than ready. I am more than ready. And when that lady today, she points to Tony Robbins, she's like, that's you. Is just like, and she's like, God is giving me this for you. And out of 400 freaking people in the room, and she comes up to me, and it's just like, the enemy doesn't want me to realize how ready I am. If as long as I don't know I'm ready, I won't have the confidence to pursue it. I'm not ready. I don't know enough yet. I don't have enough experience yet. What about believers? I remember just a few months ago, I was like, I can't lead believers. I don't know anything about God. And then I realized I have more faith than most believers. I live a lifestyle that is probably more obedient to God than most believers. Like, I embody the values of God and what Jesus taught more than most believers. So it's like, of course I can lead them because I'm ahead of most of them. And so it's like, I used to have that belief that I wasn't ready, and it's, I'm not ready is a lie. And it is probably one of the greatest weapons the enemy has used against me. It is probably the greatest form of spiritual warfare that the enemy has used against me, that I'm not ready, because I am so ready. And everyone that knows me knows I'm ready. And everyone that I've coached knows I'm ready. And everyone that I've spoke on stage knows I'm ready. Like, literally the very first time I spoke on stage publicly at a personal development event when I was in Bali, I spoke on the same stage as one of my coaches who's like a famous coach, and he spoke on stage with Tony Robbins and all those people. And that was my first time speaking on stage. Didn't have a structure or plan, just got up there, wung it, spoke from my heart. The audience was on the edge of their seat. It was so powerful. And I get off that stage and he comes over to me and he says, bro, that was fire. I've spoken on stage with some of the best speakers in the world, and you can speak at that level. You need to get on stages. And then I freaking go to Pete's, little seminar thing. There's 100 people there. All 100 people compete in the speaking competition, and I get first place, and I win. And it's just like, come on. I'm so ready. I've been ready for a long time. But at the same time, I wasn't ready because I didn't have God. I've been ready to speak. I've been ready to lead. I've been ready to coach. I've been ready to inspire. I've been ready to do all those things. But I wasn't fully ready to step into my purpose because I was missing God. God has brought me the missing piece. And I think the internship is what's revealed God to me. The internship has caused me to move towards God. It's caused me to realize that I believe in God. It has challenged me to open my heart to God. It has revealed God to me, and now I've got God and I've got my purpose and my skills and my abilities and everything that he's given me. And it's like, okay, The missing puzzle piece was God, and now I got it thanks to the internship and being part of it and committing 40 hours of my life every week to it. But I feel like, okay, I got it. I got what God needed me to get, and you know what? I got it sooner than I needed to. I could have taken another 6 weeks to get it. I could take another 4 months, because that's when my internship technically ends. But if you get it before it ends, you don't need to stick around. Like, I got God. And I truly believe that God brought me into the internship to lead me to him. And that's exactly what happened. And I believe that God led me here to show me I'm ready. I'm ready to launch all of this. I'm ready to step out of training camp. I'm ready to step out of hiding. I'm ready to be seen by the world. I'm ready to change the world. I'm ready to speak about God. I'm ready to help believers find their purpose and transform them into warriors. I'm ready to get on stages. I'm ready to blow people away. I am ready to do all of it. I am ready. And I didn't think I was ready until I came to this. And now here I am, and I know, there's no doubt in my mind now, absolute certainty that I am ready. And the ultimate, I think the ultimate declaration of me being ready is taking that knowing and putting it into action. I could say I'm ready all day long. I know I'm ready all day long. I know I'm ready to build the business and do all that. But if I don't act on it, like, faith without works is dead. You got to take action. You got to take action in alignment with faith. So if I truly believe I'm ready to start this business and launch this brand and get myself out there and get on stages and do all this stuff, then I will act in alignment with that. And I won't let anything stand in my way. I gotta quit the internship. And I don't think it's quitting. I think it's refocusing my time and my energy. It's not quitting. There's a difference between quitting and reprioritizing. And I'm reprioritizing. I think I've got what I needed to get, and it's time. It's time for me to shine. It's time. It is so freaking time. And when I stood in front of everyone today, while I was waiting, I got a little nervous. Like, I could feel a little bit of the insecurity coming in. And then when I stood firm, I planted my feet and I stood up firm. There was no fear. When I was speaking, I felt so like these are the group of people I'm meant to speak in front of. They're clapping, they're cheering, they're laughing, they're engaging, they're just like encouraging. And so many people have come up after me, like, your testimonial was so powerful. Thank you for that. Welcome. It was just like, these are the kind of people I want to speak in front of. These people are on fire. And when I spoke, I was just so confident. I just felt like I was in my element. My mouth didn't get dry. I didn't speak too fast. It was just, and I could tell the more I would go, the more they were loving it. And I could have gone for a long time, but they tried to keep it to 2 minutes for everyone. And, it's like, and how I really know that I felt very confident is the guy who's holding the mic. He was holding it for everyone so they could just talk. I was like, hey, can I have this? Like, it was like, let me do my thing, bro. And he was like, yeah, man, of course, I trust you with it. He's joking around. And they got a glimpse of me. And I got a glimpse of who I am in front of that audience. And give me an hour on a stage in front of an audience like that. God will be in that room waking up people on a whole new level. Like, I just know it. God will speak through me in a way that's never happened before. I can just feel it. And the passion and the fire would come through so freaking hard that it would just it would rock people's souls. It would rock them to their core. Like, whew, okay. I'm back, but I'm new. It's like I'm back to like, this is who I am, but I'm a better version because I've been pursuing God, and I've been getting crushed, and I've been getting, you put the gold in the fire and it melts it, but it brings all the impurities to the surface so you could remove them, so the gold is even stronger and more powerful and more pure. It's like I feel like I am a better version of myself than I've ever been in my life. Wow, he's been taking me through this crushing and this purification process, and now here I am. He's like, the grand finale is he brings me here and opens my eyes to my true potential and to my true readiness. And I'm like, wow. And then I start speaking and I start doing these videos, and I'm just like, okay. And things have been shifting since yesterday, but things really shifted this morning after I spoke. And I was standing up, and the guy was going to go past me because he didn't think that we were doing any more people. And this older guy I sat next to, he was like, hey, Rami, or whatever the guy's name is, he wants to share. And I wasn't going to say anything, I was being kind of like shy and, whatever. I was like, I'll just let him go past me, they're probably done sharing. And he's like, oh, okay. Hey man, I don't know if she's going to let another person share, but if so, like, I'll let you. And if not, maybe you could share the next round. I'll remember and I'll come get you. And I was like, yeah, it's all good. And I was just like giving it to God. But, I sat next to this guy today, this older guy, and he's just so nice, just so genuine. And he was so committed to me sharing, because he's the one who told me, he said, stand up. And he's the reason why I really stood up. He was just so encouraging me, and I didn't even know the guy. I just met him, just had a tiny conversation. And then I sat down after I spoke, and I was like, wow, I could have gone on for hours. I had these people, like, when you speak, you can tell when you've got people, when you've got their attention, when they want more. Like, I had them. I had the room. They were captivated. They were like, they want more. And I sat down and I was like, hey, thanks for, waving him down so I could share. And this old guy just looked at me and he just smiled. And I swear it felt like it was Jesus smiling at me. Like, that was like a God smile, where it was just like this, like, I got your back. Like this, just, I know what my plan is for you. And even if you're too scared, I got you. I've only seen one other person smile at me like that. And it was when I was carrying cones with this guy at church who's kind of got a learning disability. And I said, hey man, thanks for your help. And he just looked back at me and smiled. And I was just like, wow. So I felt that again there. It was just like, that was a smile from God. And it was just like, there were no words. It was just the communication. What he communicated in that smile, the energy that he had, just this, it said 1,000 things without him saying a word. It was just like, it's like he knew. It's like he knew. He knew he had to do that. He knew he had to wave him down to make sure that I shared. He knew I had to share. He just knew. And so when I said thank you, it was like this, of course, you're welcome, I've got you, and this, like, that was destiny. That it was just like, you were meant to share. It was just like, you know you were meant to share. And I know you're meant to share. It just felt like the knowing of God is crazy. So anyway, I need to freaking eat dinner because I'm supposed to be back there in 20 minutes, but I'm so freaking excited.